Hello, you crazy cats and kittens. Welcome to day 86 of Walking with Shawnee.
And I am, of course, Shawnee. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. It's Thursday. Where'd that come from? Almost made it. Come on the weekend. So, yes, I found myself in a place called Tyndrum, not Tyndrum, and thank you for my good friend Annie for pointing that out yesterday. So 12 miles today, in the rain, not the most exciting walk, but made it all the same. I did get to the By the Way hotel, hostel and campsite. I love that name. By the way, Anyway, yeah, so I was going to camp here because it's been raining all day. £28 for a hostel. Yes, please. So, Exhibit A. Oh, and for those of you viewers who have wondered what the back of Sean's head looks like, there you go. Anywho, yeah, so tomorrow heading to King's House or Glencoe. It's going to be a 19-miler, which is potentially going to be tough, made tougher by the constant rain that apparently is coming tomorrow. It's still raining outside now, so Scotland Day. But yeah, so when I was stopping at a hostel a couple of nights ago, met a lovely chap called Sandy, and he walked in, well, the start of the video, walked in the hostel room earlier on, so that was really nice to see him again and just have a bit of a chat. But yeah, only one more thing really to say, guys, and obviously what I find is that I'm always at a high when I come to the place I'm stopping at for the night, especially when it's in a hostel, and it's very easy to do a video, but I must say and this has happened a few times on the trip, and the past 3 days especially, maybe it's the rain or I don't know, but I find myself like getting quite down and not motivated during the day. And I think that's partly because although I'm only 15 stops to finish in, I'm aware it's still like 243 miles or so to go. So that's been interesting. So during the day, you know, it's motivation has been a bit lacking. But then I also think that, and something that my mate Jonathan pointed out the other night, you know, I didn't sign up to this for it to be, you know, oh wow, this is an amazing walk every single day. I did this to put myself in a situation that was going to test me and put me through, you know, pain and hard work. And so it's good to reflect on that, you know, when the bad days come. But, you know, there seem to have been a few recently. And, you know, thinking about, and this is the link that Jonathan made, you know, what I'm doing, you know, waking up every day, having to walk, but there's always an end in sight, and there's always a longer term end in sight. Seeing my family, seeing my friends, and passing that finish line. For people who may be having mental health difficulties at the moment, or depressed, or, you know, bouts of anxiety, that could possibly be no end in sight for them, or they can't see an end in sight, and they are getting up every day facing the same troubles. And that's brings home why I'm doing this again, to bring awareness to that and to, you know, raise money with mates in mind to help break that down. And, you know, I'd encourage anyone who, you know, who feels like they don't have any end in sight, speak to someone. As I always say, it's a strength to talk to people. It's not a weakness. It's a strength to speak to a counsellor. It's not a weakness. It's a strength to put yourself and your mental health first, not a weakness. So anyone watching, or anyone who's got friends who, you know, might be in that situation, you know, it might even be, and I was having this conversation with Sandy, and a really good point he made, you know, I think women sometimes, you know, more likely to go and, oh, let's have a catch up, let's have a coffee. And, you know, guys don't really do that. You know, there's always something else they're doing that, you know, oh, let's go watch the football and, you know, we might chat, etc. So, you know, if you notice that you've got a friend, or you are someone who needs to speak to someone, you know, ring up a mate, say, hey, let's grab a beer, or let's go grab a tea, or let's go hang out, you know. Find a way of speaking to somebody. If that's not a counsellor, then, you know, a friend, or, you know, someone who's going to listen, and it'll be a safe space. Because, you know, I'd like to think long gone are the days where, that person's got depression, or, you know, that person's down, oh, look at them, they're so weak. I mean, I don't know if that was ever the case or state of play, but it's probably the sort of things that you wonder in your head. It's certainly when I first went to sort of therapist, the sort of things I was thinking. So just know that it's a strength. It really is. And I know I'm waffling on a bit now, but I'm just a big advocate for, if somebody isn't right, if you need to address something, address it. You know, anyone who thinks ill of that is, you know, an idiot, quite frankly. So, yeah. Right, with that, guys, I think that's my mental health rant over for tonight. But as always, and for the same reasons why I've got that end in sight, you know, looking forward to seeing so many of you awesome people and my family again when this is done. And, you know, trying to cherish what I'm doing and the experience I can look back on. But, you know, you guys helping me get across it, you guys are the best. Right, with that, I will say goodnight and wish you all a fantastic Friday. Peace and love.